Boom, we're recording.
What? Hello?
Hello. I've
Heavens.
got microphone arm, dude.
Oh yeah, look at that. Now you can actually hear us.
Better,
Faster.
stronger.
Louder.
We're back with
Anyway,
some good juice.
goobiest of all of the juice.
Because we love it.
We do, although this isn't fizzy goop juice.
No, we have flat goop juice.
Flat goop juice, which is fine. Absolutely fine.
Because what was this like the fizzy? Don't need that today.
Don't need that. Gassy enough. Absolutely full of
Yes.
gas.
So,
Yeah, speaking of gas,
we're going to see some gaseous nebulas, maybe.
we could see some gaseous nebulas, gaseous clouds, gaseous planets, gaseous gas
Of the gaseous gases.
of all of them.
We're going to look at Heir to the Empire, Chapter 12 and Chapter 13 today.
Hoorah. 2 for 1. Can't say you don't get value here.
And as we look at that, DarthAngelus, again, has been doing them.
Good old DarthAngelus.
And hey, I really appreciate that he said that he likes watching our reactions, which is really good.
Which makes me think he hasn't actually watched our reactions at all. He would hate us. He would hate us to all. Like, who are these people dissing my work so horribly? But yeah, we do have the opening panel, and it appears to be a lot of stars and 2 tiny silver things. About the Fredder.
Gas!
Gas! We have gas!
I don't have a transit for call, will you?
Oh, you're cut off. Hang on. That's what we needed to change to.
Oh,
Cut
no.
off.
Oh, no.
Whoops. Goop juice. Good. Yes.
Goop juice, take 2, now with 50% more Jeff.
And 100% less fizz. That's a Y-wing as well.
B-Wing?
No, I don't have
Oh yeah, that's right. B-wing.
Close enough.
Even though when they fold their thing out, they sort of look like an L or a
T-Wing.
T. Yeah.
Twing! Twing! That's why they didn't call it T-Wing, they know full well.
a man at 7 for my choice of his stock. You will understand.
Done pretty well with Chewie, honestly.
Yeah.
The Imperials might have spies here. Lando will know it's me, provided that middle-level button pusher loosens up. Any make on it?
Unidentified ship. General Kaiser's
The gassiest of all gases. Is them?
is approaching. Hold position until they arrive.
Escort?
Niklon is a super-hot planet. Way too close to the sun for any normal ship to approach without
You could
getting the
burst
whole
into flame.
kill
I thought that was an interesting addition by Zahn.
Yep.
Of different sorts of planets.
You like having a mining exploration on Mercury.
Transmit your slave circuit code.
Shield ship 9, we don't have a slave circuit. Just give me your course and stay with me.
Because we don't smuggle slaves.
That's why. Definitely.
Yes.
3.6 sunlight.
Stay with him, Chewie.
Well, so far, good job, though. That's nice.
Yeah. Some of it as a film guy, I noticed that some of it is still, I mean, it'd be the animation, but it's still just like, it just stopped.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it gradually slowed down. Wasn't
Yeah.
as smooth.
Got another craft coming in that also doesn't have a slave circuit. We're gonna have to take you both in together.
Doo-doo.
No point tying up two of us.
Ooh, who could this be?
You have an ID on that other ship?
Hey, friend, we don't even have an ID on you.
You're a big help. You got an approach yet on
Also, it's also interesting the idea of him not having a slave circuit and then the Empire has slave circuits everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
that central pilot?
As like here's a not so subliminal thing to say, good guys, bad guys.
Who could it be?
Stay sharp.
Ooh.
Might be a decoy.
Get ready to pew pew. Oh, it's Luke. We're fine. Everyone's fine.
And they're like, oh, fancy seeing you here. Yeah.
Jeez, it's almost like we're in a fiction novel.
It's almost like someone made us come together.
Yeah.
Someone made us come together.
There we go. Well, I've done good. I mean, yeah. So far, models all on point.
Yeah. VFX are looking quite nice there.
We're in Nick's shadow. I've got a lock on Lando's mining operation.
First Bespin, now Niklon. Ever known Lando when he wasn't involved in some kind of crazy scheme?
No.
Not very often.
Not very often.
No.
I think Return of the Jedi was like one of the exceptions.
He was
Although then
blowing up the
again,
Death Star.
that's crazy scheme too. Yeah, that's a great.
Too small. More likely, it's a group of mole miners. I
More.
heard he had 100 of them.
Mole miners. Are you gonna have mole people with the mole miners?
Well, he's changed the design of the mole miners a little bit. Not quite as flangy at the bottom, but that's okay.
You've been cleared for landing on platforms 5 and 6.
Ooh, Nomad City.
Follow the beacon in and watch out for the bumps.
Got it. Tell me again about Lando and his crazy schemes.
It's crazy. Oh, interesting.
They've made it an actual dreadnought. That makes more sense, though,
Yeah.
to make it an actual dreadnought, since it's described as a dreadnought.
And it's a reference back to the shape of the CIS ships.
Yeah, well, no, but I mean,
bit.
it is actually a model of a dreadnought.
Yeah.
A dreadnought cruiser, because, yeah, the one in the comics is some enormous mountainous-looking thing.
Yeah.
But it's described as a dreadnought. So that makes a lot of sense. That's a change I can get behind.
Lando,
Yeah, for sure.
we're just talking about you.
It's a bit more elongated.
Yeah.
Are Leia and Chewie with you?
We're all here.
Using the AT-AT
Exactly. So
legs.
Those things are stronger than we thought.
Yeah.
I can do. I'll leave them.
someone's jamming us. Chewie,
Oh no.
clear frequency.
Lone Star. Strawberry.
What's going on? Imperial Star Destroyer coming in fast.
I've got that curly hair fairly good on Lando.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, well, I never.
I feel like it just started and then it ended.
It's going to be good to watch this as one big shebang-a-bang when he's done.
Yes.
Which is going to take quite a while, by the way, because I feel we're still about a third through the first novel.
Yeah.
I think we're over a quarter, but it's probably
But-
closer to a
and
third.
inevitably, I think it'd be really good if you did a super cut where it's all just one big movie
I
afterwards
think it
as
is
well.
going to be a thing, I think. I think I read that somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe DarthAngelus could let us know. I'm actually sure that it's,
Yeah.
he said it somewhere.
I'm sure people would love that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Experience it all together.
And then we'll bootleg it on DVD through Amazon and tell nobody. Just call it something different.
Don't tell us that plan that we already have for the holiday special.
Oh no. DVD holiday special plan ruined.
With the special feature of Heir to the Empire.
Oh dear. We're getting sued.
I do have
Sued.
I do have writable DVDs here.
Yeah, we can probably just do it without Amazon. Facebook Marketplace, we're going to start bootlegging copies of Heir to the Empire.
And Amazon can just print things.
Yeah.
If I want to go, oh, his short story compendium.
And start 3D printing our own figures. Oh, we got this leaked. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be fine. But no, honestly, I mean, that whole thing was good. The obvious changes, I think, was the designs of everything. But they were good changes. So making an actual dreadnought as
for
Nomad
sure.
City instead of that bizarre mountainous thing that we never see again, because the design in the comics is never seen again in the EU. So that was a good change.
And it's artistic interpretation in the comics, so for sure.
Yeah, and then the mole miners I could take or leave, because I don't think many people would probably even know what a mole miner looked like. Again, you'd probably have to read the comics to...
They look like little moles.
Yeah. Well, those ones look like little bins. Little fiery bins. Little two-man fire bins. Yeah, no,
cool.
changes were good.
And it was probably working on those different models and things that made this one a bit shorter. So.
That's true. That is true.
Cool. On to the next.
Not going to spoil anything, but oh, look, there's spoilers in the thumbnail. Okay, he's thrown. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, Heir to the Empire has Thrawn in it. And
Good heavens! Unbelievable.
That's a nice opening shot. That looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go with that.
Imperial March. Copyright claim.
Oh,
Copyright
no.
claim.
Quick. La, 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 la.
Da 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 da. Yeah.
How come he doesn't get copyright claimed for using the music?
I don't know. I'll check. Hang on.
Yeah,
Did he get copyright claimed?
probably.
No.
Is it possible to learn this
Suspicious.
power?
Not from a YouTuber. Not from a YouTuber. No.
There's our dreadnought again.
Yay.
Solid R2, 10 out of 10.
Star Destroyer R2. You just
Sort of
gotta find a way to
skipping how the Star Destroyer's there.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
I skipped a fair bit so far, but it's
Yeah.
all within reason.
Yeah, like you can still piece together the story well.
City. Where
You would
do
have to cut out the bits.
Oh, if you
Let's try
didn't,
this.
you'd be here a long time.
Yeah.
Follow right behind me and take them out. Here they come.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew pew pew, interceptors.
I feel like the landing shuttles, the crafts that they're going to use to pick up the mole miners, spoiler alert, is a bit different as well. But actually, they almost look like
Better warn Lando.
Raptors from Battlestar.
Yeah,
Just
I
having
haven't,
those outside engine pods.
I haven't watched Battlestar, but they sort of don't really fit the aesthetic, do they?
No, the ones in the comics do look quite different, but you know.
Oh, EMP'd. EMP.
EMP! It's not a bad aesthetic, actually. It
Yeah.
It reminds me of some. It's almost like an AT-AT's body without the head and legs.
Yeah,
It's just
actually,
a
yeah.
flying AT-AT body.
The Empire's like, we'll make this modular. Attaches onto Nomad City. Now we can control it.
We discovered that the Death Star was actually just a massive clump of AT-AT bodies welded together.
Who are you?
You will find me,
Woo!
and the Jedi shall rise again. Until then, farewell.
Luke,
This Jedi shall rise from his bed.
Sure. What's wrong? Planning to chase them all the way home?
Oh, go on, Luke. Do it. You can do that.
Over. What about the transports? They retreated. We still don't know what they were doing.
Well, that was a short battle.
I must have lost track of
It was good, but short. Mind you, I'm pretty sure it doesn't go for very long in the novel either, so
Yeah.
just a quick skirmish.
Just
Snatch.
in and out.
Yep. Grab, go.
Guerrilla tactics like the rebels use on them.
Eee. Again with that design. Oh, look, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Just there, Admiral.
It is what it is now.
Yep. There's no going back.
Master Samayoth. They fulfilled their mission and obtained 51 of the mole miner machines.
He's doing the classic bad guy thing where he's stroking the cat, but it's an Iselamiri.
And it's so spiky.
Yeah, I know. He's not like, pat, ow, ow, ow.
How many times you
It's like stroking an echidna.
Yeah.
Until I'm sure I have the correct answer. For a while, your face looked as if you were having trouble. I had no trouble. What I had was a
But his fingers look weird. But oh, you can't see that, but his fingers are like, yeah, just sitting by my side.
Throwing up gang signs.
Yeah. Going like,
just ahead of the Skywalker.
Oh dear.
And you said nothing to me. I told you before, Grand Admiral Thrawn. You will leave Skywalker alone.
Yeah.
I will deal with him in my own time, in my own way. All I require of you is to take me to Jomark.
is his forehead larger?
He's been doing a lot of thinking.
Yeah. He's getting that big brain energy. He's getting that big brain energy.
To spare. Until we can be sure Skywalker will respond, you'll just be wasting your time there. Oh, he'll respond. Trust me, Grand Admiral.
I am sick of stroking this spiky thing.
Wait, hang on. We need to show people. We need
Yeah.
to show people.
The people must know.
The people must know. His hand looks like that. What's his thumb doing?
I told you, he's throwing up gang signs.
But it's just like it's all the way out here.
No, there was one of those guys captured during the Vietnam War, and he managed to like blink Morse code. But like he was giving out propaganda for the Viet Cong, but he blinked Morse code, so the people who were watching the propaganda would know what he was actually saying. He was saying, "Send help, we're being tortured." I think if we have a look there, he must be sending out sign language to the viewers just to say, "I know what Thrawn's doing." bad Thrawn. He's going to
It's
kill
about time.
Yeah,
Sabaoth.
Yeah, he's sending signals. That's what he's doing. He's sending signals, trying to get it past Thrawn. So Thrawn doesn't know that we know what he's thinking. But none of us know sign language, so we have no idea.
Or at least this sign language that Sabaoth knows because he's a crazy clone.
Well, also, we would only know Australian sign language anyway, and who knows what sign language he'd be using.
That's always upside down compared to all the other sign language.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
It's harder on the wrists. That's what's happening.
But
That's
then
what he's
we're
doing.
upside down, so when we do it, it's to each other.
It's right
it
way
looks
up
like it's the right way up, but when it's everyone else, I have to do it upside down.
Totally confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor things.
Poor things. Right, let's continue.
I always trust you.
It's so spiky.
That was a nice one. I'm shifting us back over. I'm shifting us.
So spiky.
Trust you.
Look at that cute little
It looks like an iguana.
He does.
With your own time.
Oh man, it's looking right at me now.
It's like, I know what you said. I'm not an iguana. I'm not an iguana.
How dare you, sir? Succulent Chinese mule.
We'll go to the rendezvous point. Stay long enough to make sure repairs are underway, and then take Master Sabayoth to Jomar. I trust that will be satisfactory.
Yes. I will rest.
I was just looking. This is like a static image. It's not moving, which would be cool if like you had a It's a tiny, tiny detail. I'm just a film guy that notices that the text isn't moving on the panel, which feels like it should be.
I feel like to make it move within the scene would also be so much more work. It would not be worth it.
Yeah, probably not. This is fan made, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rather than a professional grade. If you were getting this from a big company that is this is their specialty, then you would be going, oh, maybe you should do that.
Yeah. But no, when it's a one-man band cranking out some quality content, I'm not going to complain.
If Skywalker leaves immediately, there won't be any problem getting Sabayoth to Jomark ahead of him.
Indeed. What I need is a bit more challenging. We're going to drop Sabayoth and Jomar, then backtrack along Skywalker.
I realised that the desktop audio isn't working.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
What is it doing here?
We don't know. Basically, Cal's computer is getting repaired
No, it's
right
like-
now, so we're
Yeah.
running on unusual equipment.
Yeah, I've got my laptop plugged into everything, and then I've had to resort out how everything works. So you'll hear it when it was playing on the actual speakers,
Oh, good.
but it won't be high quality. So actually watch
Sorry.
these for yourself.
Yeah. Well, I would always recommend watching this for yourself first before you watch us anyway, because we talk all over the very important dialogue and actually great voice acting, which I don't think we comment on much. But
No,
the voice
no.
acting is pretty good. Spot on.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you know.
can't really fault it at all.
I don't know who's doing Han, but I'm loving it.
We just make fun of the BIMs going.
Yeah. I think there needs to be a complimentary BIM in every scene now, for no reason.
Yes, and it needs just one line in every episode. One line.
No reason.
Right. So now you should hear it better.
We apologise.
20 light years.
See, did
I
you hear
don't
that?
understand, sir.
20 light years.
I mean to disabuse our great and glorious Jedi Master of his growing belief that he's indispensable to us.
What a horrible move.
So we wait along Skywalker.
Where was he looking?
And ambush.
He's just looking at the door that...
He's just like looking back on the bridge.
to capture him.
Oh!
Just checking the time.
I respectfully suggest, Admiral, that we still make every possible effort to take Skywalker alive, particularly since his death might induce Sabayoth to leave Jomark and return to Wayland.
Interesting points, Captain. You're right, of course.
Palin trying to channel
Until the
that big
work on
brain
the
energy.
Spartan cylinders is finished. And
Trying to
we have
outthink
all
Thrawn. Who does he think he
decided
is?
where we are going to need. His reaction.
Well, Thrawn
to what
takes
we're
it. He's
doing
like, everyone's
might
dumb
not
compared to
be
me.
pleasant.
Everyone's stupid. So
That's true.
Agreed, sir.
I'll help sort of guide him along to be less stupid.
to your suggestion. It's time to be going. Launch probes to monitor for Skywalker's departure.
I always
And
feel
prepare
like
the
Thrawn's
Chimera.
hair here. It seems a bit more unkempt, where it maybe should be a bit more slicked back, like we see in the comic. And that.
Yeah. Ooh, we're done.
It's good.
He's dropped the probes.
Oh, DarthAngelus has also played a bit of TIE Fighter,
Well, I never.
which I have been attempting to play on stream a little bit, but I had the problem of my joystick not saving the controls.
And I have the problem with my joystick not existing anymore.
Ah.
Yeah. Trying to play that with mouse and keyboard is...
It doesn't work, it
No.
wouldn't launch.
No. Oh,
When I tried launching it, when I didn't have it plugged in, it didn't work.
yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have got it to actually launch, but it just... No.
No.
I don't even know. But yeah.
Back
I
to
love
the
those old
topic.
games. Yes, back to that. Back to that. That was good. There were definitely some design changes that deviated from the established works, but again, they all had great reasons for it, and it actually made more sense. It certainly made more sense that the dreadnought that makes up Nomad City looks like every other dreadnought we've seen in the Cantina fleet and during the Old Republic.
And doesn't change the way the scene works, unlike another fan animation.
Yes. No, good job. If you're going to change it, change it for the better.
Yeah,
frankly,
for sure.
And then the mole miners, again, you can take or leave. The fact that the mole miners actually are supposed to flange out a bit like an Apollo lunar, like the landing module, the splashdown module. I don't know what they call that, but it looks a lot like one of those usually. And these ones just look very cylindrical, but it's a change that you can take or leave, so that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Works
I don't
well.
know how you use it for mining anyway. Like, surely you wouldn't want to destroy everything directly underneath you with a massive jet of plasma if you're trying to
I
mine
guess
stuff.
so.
Like,
Unless they're like, here's a hard rock, we need plasma just on this rock.
Yeah.
Let's stop. And then stop.
it's like, there might be gold in those mountains. Let's find out by nuking the mountain.
Oh yeah, there might be cortosis here.
Like, there is nothing now. There might have been something, now there is nothing. We apologise.
I've been having fun with it.
Yeah.
It's been good.
No,
Enjoying it.
I really have nothing bad to say about either of those. Voice acting great, animation great. As you said, the Falcon stopping a bit abruptly.
It's just really tiny details of like,
Yeah.
if you were doing it professionally, that's the next level of detail you would get to.
Yeah, yeah. No,
The little screen is like, meh.
in terms of fan projects, even though every time we see the Chimera, I twitch ever so slightly. In terms of fan projects, probably the better one we've seen. Certainly the best one that we've collectively seen on this channel.
Yeah,
And I
for
think
sure.
it's probably close to the best one I've seen, period.
I think it's also great because it's so honouring of the source material.
Yeah, definitely. The other one that they did with Jason and Jaina, like the duel, was pretty good. That was also pretty close to the source material. I guess the only problem there, of course, was such a small snapshot of the overall story,
Yeah.
whereas these, once they're done, tell the overall story.
Yeah.
So, also enormous bonus points
And
for that.
It'll be a great way to get people that don't want to read to experience the story, and maybe at the end of the supercut, you can go, love this, check out the rest of the EU.
That's it. And then they'll say, no, animate it, please. The whole thing.
And then DarthAngelus can be like, maybe.
DarthAngelus, if you're listening right now, do not do the entire EU.
It's gonna be way too long.
No. Do not.
You're probably gonna spend your whole life on this Edge of the Empire animation, or if you do Dark Force Rising, or even
Actually,
just
how long
do the
has
Thrawn
it
trilogy.
been, out of pure total interest, how long has it been since the first video that got dropped?
I do need to just have a look.
Yeah, which is fine, because I'm just thinking we could probably even extrapolate from that how long it will be until Heir to the Empire is complete. So, yes. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doop, checking. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doop, checking. DarthAngelus, we've found the channel, we've found the videos, and we're scrolling down through a lot of content. DarthAngelus has a lot of
Has he got a
content. I'll go
playlist?
check it all out.
I didn't even realise how much content he had.
We're going to start doing
There
a
we
lot of
go.
reaction videos.
The opening crawl.
Okay.
October 5th, 2019. What about chapter 1? He might have done that afterwards. That's true. May 22nd, 2019.
Okay, so it's a long project.
Yes.
It is a long project.
Taking a lot of work.
A lot of really good work.
And a lot of time.
Yeah.
Which are plenty of last year.
Yeah, that's it. What's going on? Should have had the whole trilogy done last year.
Yeah,
We weren't doing
why
anything
not?
else. We just locked in our houses for a year.
And now you're locked in mine.
Ooh. Why? Help! Send help! Yeah, I mean, and some people in certain parts of the world are still stuck in their houses, so we're pretty lucky.
Yeah, we are.
lucky.
It's been going quite well here. Oh, don't forget. I now
Don't forget it.
This is the first video where I actually have it set up that I have a Patreon now.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to be putting money in. You're on your own. Jeez.
No, I just put it there as an option for if people want to support me that way.
And I'm going to set up a Patreon after this in case people just prefer to support me instead of Cal.
Yeah, there we go.
So, you know, whoever you want to support.
But I put things on there like if I'm editing a video, I can live stream it and that. So far, no one's joined.
And I'm going to spend it on cat food. And so think of those poor starving cats as you donate to the wrong person. I need to set up a Patreon.
Just to support the cats.
Support the cats, yeah. Just no other reason.
Even though they're poor and starving and your job is...
Food. I work in food. I'll come back to you on why you're donating to me. I'll come back to you on that one.
Alright, we'll find out next time.
Yay!
See you then.
Hooroo.